All right, and welcome to another edition of Boxing I Got It There with your host, Robert Sanchez. All right, so um, I know I've been fucking lacking today. This is probably like my only video all fucking day. Yeah, it is all video. um, just been at work, doing my thing. But I did catch the fights. Um, I was able to catch the fights on Dazn. I was able to catch the fights on Showtime. And after watching them, I was like, I gotta do a video. I gotta do it. I gotta let these niggas know what I think about this bullshit. So Dazn basically had this event, Puerto Rico versus Mexico, in California, which basically was the rematch of Machado and Cancio. Cancio had upset Machado back in February by body shots and stopped him. So basically, he wanted to prove that it wasn't a fluke, and Machado wanted to prove that it was. So the co-main event was Acosta versus Soto. Acosta was a champion. Soto was coming up contender. Also, it was, according to the bookies and all that, it was supposed to be a very easy fight for Acosta. They had him a very big favorite. So, then on the other side, on Showtime, they had basically Elias versus Arujo. Elias Arujo versus Solano. They had Michel Rivera versus Renee Tellis, and they had Sebastian Fundora versus Hector Cepeda. Very good card, all new up and comers. Before I really get into the fights, I do want to say a few things about the streaming. Now, the Dazn's event started a little bit, at least here where I'm at in Minnesota. The Dazn started a little bit earlier than Showtime's event here. Showtime started at 9. The Dazn started already at 8. So I had a full hour of just watching the Dazn before I added another tab and started watching, both of them going back and forth. But mostly focusing on the Dazn because, let's be realistic, they had the better card. It was 2 champions in the main event and co-main event. So, and Showtime are just, it's the new generation, the up-and-coming cats. And, I like to watch that because, you get to see future champions. But like I said, I was focusing more on watching Dazn because Dazn had the better card. And plus, I'm Puerto Rican, so I like to watch my Puerto Rican fighters. Basically, what I wanted to say was Dazn really needs to fix whatever it is that's going on, because I've had Dazn now for, I want to say, a couple months now, and every time I watch a big fight, like one of the bigger fights, even though this fight it's not considered that big of a fight, but it's still, I know a lot of people watched it. There's always a lot of glitching and flickering, and it was just like, it was annoying. It's like, I'm paying for this subscription that you guys are talking about, but the fights are not quality. They're not quality fights. They're flickering, and if that's the case, then I just go stream the shit somewhere, one of those streaming sites for free or whatever. I wouldn't be paying the subscription. That's the whole point of paying the subscription, is so you get quality TV, so you can see everything, no flickering, no nothing, no pausing, no loading, no whatever. none of that, no buffering, whatever it's called. Um, so basically, after after the Showtime event started at 9, like I said, I went and started that. So I started going back and forth. So after one of the fights and the zone was done, they have like that 5, 10, 15 minute intermission before they start the next fight. I went and started watching Showtime. Showtime, I have the same thing. I have the app, the App, the Showtime app, same thing, and I started watching it through my computer. No problem whatsoever, no flickering. I put it on straight, nothing, perfect quality, just how it's supposed to be. I've had Showtime now for 2 years, I think, and I've never had a problem with them. Never had an issue with like flickering or anything like that. So, I will understand that people will say, well, the zone is relatively new. Well, I understand that, but they're not that new. They've already been out for a good period of time. They should already have these issues fixed, So, that's my outtake on that whole thing. If it's on quality TV alone, I think Showtime took it. Let's be real. Even though the zone had the better card. Like, I kept wanting to watch Showtime because at least it wasn't flickering. I'm a boxing fan. It don't matter. You could put 2 newcomers in front of me, or you could put 2 world champions. I'm gonna enjoy it regardless because it's boxing, and I love it. But that's my 2 cents on that. Going back to the fights. Let's start out with the co-main event for the DAZN, the Acosta Soto. Great fight. Soto got that one knockdown early in the fight. I think it was in the 5th round. Now, I'm sorry, and a lot of people might say that, is you saying that because you're Puerto Rican? No, fuck that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit. That referee stopped that fight way too soon. First of all, he's the champion. Alright? And he has his hands up. He's protecting himself. You know what I'm saying? You're not even giving him a chance to, throw back. You didn't give him a warning. Usually refs do that. They're like, all right, throw back, or I'm going to stop it. Show me something. They always give you that. They always let you know. Especially when you're the champion. They give you the champion's chance. That chance because you're the champion. You know what I'm saying? So, that stoppage was ridiculous. Especially in a 12th round. When I was watching that, it reminded me a little bit of the Chavez fight. When he was losing that fight and to I think it was Taylor, and Taylor was just outboxing him, and then also he knocked Taylor down, and then he got up, and then the referee stopped the fight. It was kind of like that type of shit, but even worse because my dude wasn't even down. He was just hurt. He was just stumbled, he was wobbled. So I feel like they should go an instant rematch. I feel in a rematch, hopefully Acosta can outbox him, because. But it was look, if you watch the fight and you watch the interview fight, and if you hear, there's even parts where the corner is like the other corner, the Soto corner, is saying that's wrong, that was messed up, eso está mal. Those were exactly what the words they use. Eso está mal, which that means that's wrong. They acknowledged that was a bad call. When they were interviewing Soto, the whole time, the dude, you could tell body language, man. His head was down. He didn't even look up at the interview lady. He wouldn't even look at her. He just kept answering the questions down and stuff like that. He even admitted saying that he thought he was going to lose the fight going into the 12th round. And that he's glad, that he thanks God that he landed that shot. Come on, bro. Even he knows what's up. Even he knew it was a bad call. But it is what it is. Hopefully there will be a rematch. If not, they'll move on. Both boxers. More congratulations to Soto, though. He did stick it out to 12 rounds. He did. You know, he did put a hell of a fight. He did put my man down in the fifth. So it's like he put a hell of a fight. So congratulations to him and his family. You know, I hope they make this the best they can. You know, because that's all you can wish these boxers is the best, because they work hard for this. So now for the main event, Machado and Cancio. Well, what can I say? It was just basically a repeat. You know, Cancio went and did his thing. He went and waxed that ass, tapped it, tap that ass. Basically, same game plan. He didn't waste no time. He went, charged them. The Puerto Rican in the first round got in some good licks. He was coming in strong. You know, if you look at just that first round, you're thinking, okay, this is a whole different fight. But then in the second round, Cancio was just not having that shit. Hurt him to the head, and then finished him to the body. Left hook to the body, and then just dude, Machado just couldn't handle it. Took a knee. I think he took an 8 count, and then got up, and then the referee just waved it off or whatever. But still, you know, it was done deal. He was trying to say he could continue, but nah, he was done. He didn't want that. He didn't want none of that. They were claiming the whole weight thing. They're saying they might move up or whatever. So we'll see. I don't know. I feel like it could be a weight thing, because, you know, they talk about, like, you know, having a glass jaw. I've never heard of a glass body. So I've never heard of a person who just can't take shots to the body, but who knows? That could be the case. That could be the case with Machado. He just can't take those body shots, you know. Going with Showtime. Well, with Showtime was a fun fight. Solano won by decision. Real grinding fight, back and forth, real grinding fight, back and forth. But he took the W. Then Rivera also took the W by decision. Also very good fight. Yeah, like, just really good fight. But all of them grindy fights, just back and forth. You could tell all of them were hungry. Except for basically the main event. Main event was just a landslide, you know. Sebastian just basically fucked that nigga up. But man, that dude is tall and skinny. Man, I've never seen a dude like that. Like, he was just awkward looking, but he was just really tall, real lengthy, and I don't know. I don't know. Like, when I was watching him, I was just like, I don't know, man. How is he gonna put one of these, you know, heavy hitters hit him? You know, how those legs gonna put up? Because, you know, they say a lot of your jaw resistance also is, you know, your legs and stuff like that. You know, so I don't know, but we'll see. You know, he right now he seems very promising. He look really good in his fight. So basically that's my video for the night. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep trying to make this worldwide, like I've been saying. I did want to thank the people who have subscribed so far, showing the love. I know it's mostly family and shit, but hey, I still love y'all. Thank you for helping out. The people who have watched my videos, thank you. Please keep sharing them. Just like I said, I ain't trying to do fame by this. I'm just trying to have fun and share boxing, because I feel like boxing is just a very great sport that doesn't get enough credit. You guys have a great night, and hopefully I'll do some shit tomorrow. Peace.